Ever wondered what the secret is to a crystal clear, thriving aquarium? It's not magic, it's science. And it all starts with water quality. The water in your tank is your fish's entire world, their air, their home, their everything. Keeping it clean and stable is the single most important thing you can do for their health and happiness. It prevents stress, disease, and the dreaded algae blooms that can turn a beautiful tank into a green mess. So, where do we begin? The foundation of good water quality is understanding the nitrogen cycle. When fish eat, they produce waste, primarily ammonia. Leftover food and decaying plants also break down into ammonia. The problem is, ammonia is highly toxic to fish. Even small amounts can cause gill damage, stress, and eventually, death. This is where beneficial bacteria come into play. In a mature, cycled aquarium, one group of bacteria converts this dangerous ammonia into nitrite. Now, nitrite is also toxic to fish, though slightly less so than ammonia. It can interfere with their ability to absorb oxygen, essentially suffocating them. But don't worry, the cycle isn't finished. A second group of beneficial bacteria steps in to convert the nitrite into nitrate. Nitrate is far less harmful to fish and is tolerated in much higher concentrations. It serves as a fertilizer for live plants, which absorb it to grow. This entire process from ammonia to nitrite is the nitrogen cycle. Establishing this cycle is crucial before you even add your first fish. So, how do you manage these parameters once your tank is established? The answer is testing and maintenance. Regular water testing is non-negotiable. It's like a health checkup for your aquarium. Test kits are your best friend here. You can get liquid test kits or test strips. Liquid kits are generally more accurate and are a worthwhile investment for any serious hobbyist. You'll want to test for ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate at least once a week, especially in a new tank. In a well-established, stable aquarium, you might be able to test less frequently, but weekly is a good habit. When you test, you're looking for specific results. Ammonia and nitrite should always be at 0. Any detectable level of either means your nitrogen cycle is struggling, and you need to take immediate action, usually with a water change. Nitrate levels are a bit different. While less toxic, high levels of nitrates can still stress fish and, more noticeably, fuel explosive algae growth. We generally aim to keep nitrates below 40 parts per million, and ideally below 20. If your nitrate levels are creeping up, it's a clear sign that it's time for some maintenance. The primary tool for controlling nitrates and replenishing essential minerals is the partial water change. This is the cornerstone of aquarium maintenance. Typically, changing 25 to 30% of the water every 1 to 2 weeks is a great routine. When you do a water change, always use a water conditioner, also known as a dechlorinator, on the new tap water. This instantly neutralizes chlorine and chloramine, which are added to municipal water to kill bacteria but are lethal to your fish and the beneficial bacteria in your filter. While changing the water, it's the perfect opportunity to use a gravel vacuum. This simple tool allows you to siphon out water while simultaneously cleaning the substrate. You'll be amazed at how much waste, uneaten food, and other debris gets trapped in the gravel or sand. Removing this organic waste before it has a chance to break down into ammonia is a proactive way to keep your water clean and reduce the load on your filter. Just hover the vacuum over the substrate and it will pull up the debris without sucking up all your gravel. Let's talk about the heart of your aquarium's life support system, the filter. Your filter does 3 jobs: mechanical, chemical, and biological filtration. Mechanical filtration traps physical debris like fish waste and uneaten food. Chemical filtration, often using activated carbon, removes impurities and odors from the water. But the most important part is biological filtration. This is where the vast majority of your beneficial bacteria live. They colonize the filter media, the sponges, ceramic rings, or bioballs inside your filter. This is why you should never clean your filter media with untreated tap water. The chlorine will wipe out your precious bacterial colony, crashing your nitrogen cycle and leading to a dangerous ammonia spike. Instead, when your filter needs cleaning, simply rinse the media in the old tank water you just siphoned out during a water change. This removes the gunk without killing the bacteria. Avoid replacing all your filter media at once for the same reason. If you need to replace a sponge or cartridge, try to do it in stages to preserve the bacterial population. Finally, don't overlook the simple things. Avoid overfeeding your fish. A common rule of thumb is to only feed what they can completely consume in 1 or 2 minutes. Excess food just sinks to the bottom and rots, producing ammonia. Also, be mindful of your stocking levels. Overstocking a tank puts a huge strain on the filtration system and makes it nearly impossible to maintain good water quality. A healthy, beautiful aquarium is a balanced ecosystem. By understanding the nitrogen cycle and committing to a routine of testing and maintenance, you can provide a stable, clean environment where your aquatic pets will not just survive, but truly flourish. It's a rewarding process that results in a stunning centerpiece for your home.